In this video, we will look into the logical operators. We will see some examples on how to use these logical operators in C# language. But before we take some examples of logical operators, let's enumerate first what logical operators are. These are the AND or the double ampersand or the double pipeline character and not the exclamation symbol. To see these logical operators in action, let's open our C# and then create a new project. We will name this project with logical operators. Then click OK. Okay, so this time, the examples that we're going to have is that we will allow our user to type his age, and then our application will analyze his age if his age belongs to a certain bracket. If it belongs to an infant bracket, toddler, teenage bracket, or adulthood bracket. Okay, to start with this, let's first declare our variable with the name age, and then assign it with a default value of 0. And then we will write here a console write line to inform the user that he has to type his age. And after that, we are going to assign the age, whatever value that our user enters. Again, we have to enclose this in parse method of our int data type. There you go. And then let's write now the if statement with logical operators for us to analyze if the age belongs to a certain bracket. If age is greater than or equal 0, and at the same time age is less than or equal to, then this means that this age is for infant. So we have to write here console write line, this age is for infant. So let's write another condition here, else if, meaning if the age does not belong to this range of numbers, then we will examine it again if it belongs to another category. So if age is greater or equal to 3 and at the same time less than or equal to 5, then let's call this toddler. There you go. Okay, so I forgot to include here the name of our variable. And then let's do this all over again. Let's write another if here for another age bracket. So let's say 6 to 12. Let's say that can be called kid. And then let's write another else if. And then this time, let's write here 13 to 19. And then we will call this teenager. And then for the last one, for the last age bracket will be adult. That will be between 20 and onwards. We will call that adult. So let's review what we have written here. We declared an integer variable with an initial value of 0. And then we display a text informing our user that he has to enter his age. And then assigning that age to the age variable, and then we examine the age variable. If the age is greater than 0, and at the same time the age is less than or equal to, then it is an infant. So this is the message that will display. However, if this is false, it will go to the next if statement. So it will examine if the age is greater than or equal to 3, and at the same time age is less than or equal to 5, then it belongs to toddler. So it will display toddler text. If this is false and this is false also, then it will go to the third else if statement. So here we are examining if the age is greater than or equal to 6, and at the same time age is less than or equal to 12. If this is true, then it will display a message telling us that the age belongs to the kid category. But if this is false, then it will jump to this else if statement. So it will examine if the age is greater than or equal 13, and at the same time age is less than or equal 19. So if the age is within this bracket, then it will display this message. It will display teenager. But if this is false, it will go to this line, examining if the age is greater or equal to 20. So numbers that are greater than 20 or 21 and onwards. So it will give us this message, adult. And then the last line is console.readline, so that we'll be able to see the result. Okay, so let's try this application. Enter your age. So let's say our age is 2. So this gives us infant. Okay, let's have another age. So let's give this 7. Okay, so the age belongs to kid. And then let's have 14. Oh, there you go. 14 belongs to teenager. And then let's say 57. Okay, 57 is in the category of adult. Okay, so to summarize everything, what we did here is we use the logical operator and for each comparison operator. So what this logical operator does is that it compares the first comparison operator and the second comparison operator. If both comparison operators are true, then the whole statement is true. And that's the time that the statement for the true part will be executed. Otherwise, if it is not true, it will proceed to the next line of else if, evaluating the same procedure. It will look for the first comparison operator and the second comparison operator. If both comparison operators are true, that's the time that the whole condition is true. But if one of these two comparison operators is false, then the whole condition is false. It will just proceed to the next line, to the next else if statement. Okay, I hope that this example is clear to you. So that's all for now and see you in the next video.